Oh, let me turn that down because I forgot I had my microphone on. Okay, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see what's happening. I know I said I wasn't gonna come back, but my baby's asleep right now, so here I am. Let's see. What's up, Maurice? I'm trying to see how it look. Let me see. Let's see. I'm trying to fix my lighting. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I was actually laying down. Then I got up. Um, I think I'm gonna do a reading. I think I am. Let me see myself. I'm froze. Let me see. Let's see. All right. What you mean? What you mean by that? Oops. Why did I screenshot that? All right. Let's see if I can do a little reading right quick. What you mean about what's the science? I think I'm gonna scoot this a little bit closer. I'm gonna scoot a little bit closer. And we about to tap into some energy. Can you still hear me, Maurice? If you're still in the chat, can you still hear me? I keep hearing I want to get to know you. I want to get to know you. I don't know. I'm just going to see whatever comes out. Whatever comes out. That's it. I can't talk. I'm eyeing this card, most likely to fall for a pyramid scheme. Most likely to, most likely to fall for a pyramid scheme. All right. Don't you remember that pyramid scheme where everybody was drinking them health drinks? What's up, Florida? Thank you. I'm sending you a lot of love and care, Florida. You remember when they was all selling them drinks and weight loss drinks? It could be something going on again, but you know, a different brand. Okay, so most likely to fall for a pyramid scheme. Yesterday, I spoke about two people, a male and a female, coming towards someone to work with them. Okay, however, I said that if you do, they're not gonna let you know up front that they are sleeping together. Okay, and then they gonna just try to run off with your money. Okay, I do see pyramid scheme out here, so don't fall for it. Okay, get rich quick. It ain't no get rich quick. Okay, don't fall for no get rich quick schemes. I'm about to pull something from this white deck right here. Make sure you're drinking water. I know we're grown, but, you know, sometimes we forget to drink water. Or sometimes we don't drink enough water. Make sure you're drinking your water. Be careful of tax as well. Give me something for the collective spirit. Give me something for the collective. I'm hearing air tag, so somebody could what? Get your, okay. No. Anyway, let me ignore the comments. Somebody could, you know, be trying to track someone with an air tag or track something with an air tag. Okay. I'm also picking up on stolen phones as well. I also picked up on stolen phones as well. So if somebody's trying to sell you a phone, okay, and just be mindful of somebody out the streets trying to sell you a phone, or you going on the market and trying to buy a phone. Be mindful of that. Oh my God, what's wrong with you, baby legs? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you having a manic episode right now? I see baby fever out here. What's going on? Mental breakdown? Did you get laid off from your job? What's going on? Sweetie pie, help a person in need. Are you okay? Did you not get the proper nutrition today, baby legs? Are you not eating well? Is your stomach touching your back? Cheating? Alright, so somebody that you was messing with, they cheated on you and they got a baby on the way. Okay. It's always a secret child. I don't know why people don't want to be parents. I'm saying. I mean, cause what would have you so mad at a total stranger? What would have you saying those cruel things in my chat? Why would you be doing that? What you in need of? Okay, so anyway, yeah, somebody cheating. Okay, somebody got a baby on the way. Okay, somebody else is having baby fever. This could be you. I do see you collecting some type of payment from someone. I always see the Six of Pentacles energy of a more receiving energy, right? However, of like you receiving something from someone, but I see someone, yeah, you receiving something. It's like, it ain't even you receiving it, like, can you give me such and such, or somebody just, it's you getting what's yours, okay? Collecting something. I see you collecting something, okay? You could also be collecting the keys to something as well. I see the Three of Swords wanting to come out, okay? In this Three of Swords cards, there are like three birds, you know, falling, okay? They have been wounded. Three birds being wounded, falling out of the sky onto the ground. So let's see what's up with this energy. Jesus loves you too. Jesus loves you too. What you say? What's up, Michelle? What's up, Michelle? Or Miss, yeah, Miss Shay. Yeah, what it do? Give me some, spirit. Someone wants to unite with you, but they're uncertain on whether or not, you know, you want to be bothered with them. Somebody wants to do something over again. Try again. I see the star in reverse, though. Okay, so, I mean, yeah. This could be a family member. This could be a brother. Someone's gonna message you. Nah, this is just a collective reading, whatever comes up. Baby legs. That's cool. What do you want me to say about that? Six of Swords. You a Taurus? Shout out to you, Taurus. Six of Swords. I see you walking away from a job. Like I see you cutting something, like ending it. Ten of Swords and that shit. You walking away. Yeah. I see you gathering your shit, leaving. Okay. Yeah. Something's being dug up. Okay. So you discovering something, but you didn't discover it too late. How long I've been trans? How you gonna call me Denzel and ask me how long I've been trans? What is you talking about? What is you talking about? You sound like you're really, going through some things. You know what I'm saying? You sound like you are truly having a mental breakdown, and you may need to go see a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I cannot help you with what you are going through, okay? So you may want to go see someone that can help you, all right? Because you sound like, you're about this close to being extinct, all right? Sound like you're about that close to being up out of here. So go to somebody else's live with that bullshit and get up out of my live, dummy. Past life, I see Egypt out here. Ancient Egypt. Okay, so like, not saying that your lineage is of an Egyptian, okay? However, I see you migrating, okay, to a place that you were in the past, okay? This is like past life energy. You going somewhere where you were in the past, okay? And it's being familiar. And it's something that you always see. It's a place that you always see. You always see this place visually, like on the internet, or, on a t-shirt, on a hat. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody just went there. You always see this place, right? And you never thought about living there, but this is a place that you're being called to live for a while. Again, I always speak about us moving different places due to our health, okay? Due to us elevating and needing to shift geographic locations and things like that for our health, okay? So I see you being somewhere for at least 10 years, okay? This could also be, I don't know, let's continue. I don't want to talk about you. Gosh, you're like a itch. You're like, man, I don't even know what type. You're like an itch that needs to go be seen by a doctor and specialist. That's what type of itch you are. An itch that just don't stop. You try to use anything to stop this itch, but it just won't stop. Somebody could definitely be itching right now. Okay? So be mindful of kissing as well, because people can get herpes by just kissing folks. Alright? Don't just get too comfortable and then want to kiss somebody, okay? And then wake up with bumps all over your lips and shit like that. Alright? And be mindful of people. Okay? Make sure you're paying attention to the inside of these people's nostrils. Okay? And I say that because you can tell if a person is on drugs by the inside of their nostrils, okay? A lot of these people, the inside of their nostrils be bleeding and shit like that. So there's a need for you to pay attention to that as well, okay? They don't even be knowing. They be all up in their nose and shit like that. And walking around, bleeding, blood coming all out their nose and shit. And they swear up and down they ain't on drugs, okay? So be mindful of that. No, I don't. Probably your mother. But be mindful of that as well. People on drugs, okay? I've been seeing this sneaky ass air sign, okay? This is the type of person that borrow money from you and won't give it back, and then try to come ask you for some more money. Be mindful of this person. This is a money hungry ass motherfucker, okay? Be mindful of somebody coming to you with a sorrow story just to get a couple of dollars from you, okay? Don't give in, all right? Because you don't want to have your money tied to somebody like that, okay? Especially somebody that don't want to pay back, what you didn't lend out. If you lend some money to somebody that don't pay back money, then that's an energetic tie. You don't want to be tied to motherfuckers like that, okay? Get out of my comments. You gotta go, because you sound like a fiend. You sound like a fiend in my comments. Alright, you're fiending for me. You all in my comments fiending for me. Can I do my due diligence? And you can fiend for me when I get up off her? Right now, you want too much of my attention. Fiending like a dope fiend. All in my comments. Doped up. Shot up. With the pins and shit. Get the hell out of my comments on that fiending ass shit. You fiending for me. Fiending for the product. You on timeout, because I'm tired of you. Talking all that bullshit in my comments. Goddamn fiend. Watch this motherfucker go make another motherfucking page. Because why? Because they had an absentee mother. Okay? That only feed them macaroni and cheese. Them little macaroni and cheese meals. The fuck? Don't even want to put no soul into the meal. Just want to feed them a Kraft macaroni and cheese every goddamn night. Eating Kraft macaroni and cheese. Alright? Not getting no well-balanced meal. Ain't getting no vegetables, no fruit, none of that. Just Kraft macaroni and cheese. And then go to bed, go to your room after you eat that Kraft macaroni and cheese. Stop playing. You can get up out of here too. Okay? How you gonna come up in my shit telling me not to talk? You must be eating Kraft too. Dummy. Page of Pentacles. I see you getting a letter, receiving a message. Okay? Also, I see somebody spying. Somebody looking over your shoulder. Alright? Yeah, I see an important message coming in. Somebody may be trying to get to the message before you. Am I happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Ten of Swords. Moon to the Ten of Swords. I do see somebody passing away out here. Okay, so this message may be something about somebody passing away. Oh, who sent me that? Thank you, whoever sent me that. I appreciate it. Thank you. One second. One second. Did I ever fart so bad it make me gag? No. Y'all asking some freaky shit. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's getting a raise, okay? Somebody's dying as well. Alright, this could be someone in your family. This could be a Cancer female dying. Okay, this could be a mother figure. Alright. This could be somebody in your family or somebody in somebody else's family. Okay. Visitor, I see somebody coming over to your house. Somebody popping up. This could be a mistress popping up at your house. What's up, Nick? Yep, some mistress is popping up at your house. Somebody's mistress, or you're the mistress, and this lady is, and somebody's wife or husband is popping up at your house because somebody been sleeping with somebody. Yeah, yeah. So be mindful of that. Somebody trying to pop up at somebody's house and fight them. Okay, be mindful of that. All right. And again, don't let these don't let hold it right quick. Don't let I gotta check on my baby right quick. Give me 1 second. Don't let these this specific air sign. I think it's a Gemini. Okay, don't let this motherfucker borrow no money from you. Cause they is not gonna give it back. They not gonna give it back. Okay? They not. Man, I got some I had some dummies in my chat. Not I'm talking about the people that was being rude, but I know I'm a encounter rude motherfuckers. I just don't want to go back and forth tonight, or else if it was a different night, I probably would have got on one. But I ain't trying to do that tonight because I'm trying to retain all my positive energy. I ain't got time to be, giving people life, breathing life into these demons and these devils. These motherfuckers that's trying to leech and suck me dry. These motherfuckers trying to suck me dry in the comments with all that bullshit. Like, get the fuck up off of me. Fucking leech. This could be happening to you. Motherfuckers trying to suck you dry. Ugh. Just nasty. Thirsty ass. Suck you dry. So you know what I'm saying? Like, get your nasty. How many motherfuckers did you sucking dry? Get your nasty lips up off of me. Alright? Get your mouth up off of me. Yuck mouth. Alright? You over here talking about people with that shit on their tongue and you got shit all up on your tongue. 5 of Pentacles. I don't know, y'all. 5 of Pentacles. I see 2 people with their backs hurting. Alright? 2 people hunched over. Alright? What's up with these people? Somebody, gasping for air. Somebody needs some money, y'all. Alright? Somebody needs some money. Be mindful. I'm telling you. Why everybody need money from you? Be mindful of somebody trying to holler at you. Somebody trying to get with you. Because they feel like you got some money. They need you to take care of them. Okay? Be mindful of someone who wasn't fucking with you in the summer, but it's getting cold outside and they want to fuck with you now. Okay? Be mindful of that. And pay attention. It's cold outside. Okay? It's cold outside. Alright? It is. It's getting cold and it's cold outside. Alright? It be some sneaky people, that be wearing shorts and all them, summer clothes in the winter and shit like that. Be some sneaky, motherfuckers be on some sneaky shit. So pay attention. That sounds crazy as hell, but pay attention to that as well. Them folks is wearing summer clothes right now. Okay, some ain't right. And I'm not saying it's because maybe you ain't got the means to buy, winter clothes. I ain't saying it like that. Okay? I'm saying it's a choice. Alright? And the choice is I'm going to buy summer clothes rather than buy winter clothes in the winter. I know this sounds crazy, but just pay attention to those type of people. Okay? I don't know why I'm telling you to, but that's just, Hierophant energy. Pay attention to those type of people. Okay? That don't want to keep things concealed. You can't hang around. You can't really be around people like that don't like to conceal themselves. Okay, because then they're going to expose too much. If you expose too much shit to these people that don't like to conceal themselves, then they going to keep it. They going to be, your shit going to be all the way out here and all the way around the town, all the way around the world. Okay? You feel me? So don't be telling your secrets, telling your information, business, nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing. Can't nobody know nothing about you. Nothing. Can't nobody know shit. Don't tell them nothing. Because a lot of people have poor thoughts. Okay? And you don't want to tell somebody your rich thoughts. Your royal thoughts. And then, you know, they start thinking in the mindset of lack. They start thinking in the mindset of, you know, poor man. That poor man disease. That's walking around here. That's everywhere. The poor man's disease. Alright? You don't want to be attached to the poor man's disease. Okay, gossiping, gossip. I thought, man, you know, it's so crazy. You said gossiping. I thought you said gossiping gospel. Okay, but yeah, that's really what it be, a gossiping gospel. Okay, you don't want to be attached to that shit because you rich. All right, luminous essence. You're rich out here. You don't want to be attached to that poor shit. Okay. Oh, I could do it, but I need to, I can do it, but I gotta have this, and this in order to do it. That's poor man shit. If you can do it, then you ain't gotta wait to do it. You ain't gotta wait to have this, and this to make a move. Alright? That's that, what's that shit called? Excuse. Alright? Stay away from people with excuses. Okay? At this time. Stay away from people with excuses. Because they... What? No. Stay away from that shit. You learn your lesson, no. You have learned your lesson with that type of shit. Alright? Don't backtrack. Let's see. What's up? Max Hold. Queen of Wands. And you look good, too. Okay? And something is moving for you. Alright? This is the, Page of Pentacles. Alright? I heard that song by Gnarls Barkley, Crazy. Every time I hear that song by Gnarls Barkley, Crazy, something happens that I already know that was going to happen, happens. Alright? So something is about to happen that you could have already seen this shit happen. Or when it happens, you're going to feel like, damn, why is this happening again? Right? So something is happening again. Something is happening on repeat. Okay, something is happening on repeat. I see a generator out here. Okay, I remember back in the day when I was a kid, when I was introduced to a generator, our lights was turned off, so we needed a generator to have lights in our home. Okay, so that could be significant as well. And during that time, a whole lot of shit was going on too. I was moving from school to school to school to school. Okay? And why? I was being watched by the police then. So somebody could be being watched by the police. Alright? If you got kids, somebody could be, because I was a kid at that time. So the police was watching me at school at that time. Okay? When I remember generators. Alright? So that could be significant as well. Somebody could be being watched right now. Yeah, strength energy. Queen of Swords energy. Yeah, Five of Swords. Somebody is broken up though. Whoever this is, they about to get dismembered. Somebody is dismembered, okay? And it doesn't have to be physically dismembered. But somebody is visually and verbally impaired, okay? Two people are visually and verbally impaired. All right, two women out here. I spoke about this a couple of days ago. There's two women out here on the other hand who are fighting each other. Okay? Somebody is about to get poked. All right? Ten of Swords. And then somebody going to end up getting poked. Somebody going to get poked a lot. I don't know if this is towards you. Okay? A woman coming for you, or this is these two women having this altercation, getting poked up. Oh, wow. Okay. What? That was random. Okay, everybody needs love, Austin. Everybody need love. Ace of Swords. Who is these people coming for, Spirit? Cause I see a group of friends out here. Three of cups. Who is these people coming for? I see a fight. Somebody, when they fight, when they get drunk, they're very aggressive. They like to fight a lot. Somebody likes to fight a whole lot when they get drunk. Okay, so generator energy. I'm gonna pick up on the sign. Somebody could be a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Somebody could be a Capricorn, Sagittarius. I say Pisces. I said Pisces and Libra. Those are all the signs. Okay, those are all the signs. Right, engineer. Somebody could be an engineer. Okay, cause I see this generator. What's up, Kelvin? I see this generator. Please like the live, Kelvin, for your girl. But yeah, I see this generator. So somebody could be an engineer because I had did something earlier when it came to my light, and I was like, I should have been an engineer because I started rigging my light up after I had messed it up. So anyway, somebody could definitely be an engineer. Okay. Let's continue. What's up, David? Let's see. Okay. Crazy. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Alright, I'm good. Alright, I gotta hurry up for somebody to wake up. Gotta hurry up for somebody to wake up. I know people be getting mad and shit like that because I be blowing a cover and shit like that. But if your ass would keep it real and wouldn't be no liar and just be real, then I wouldn't blow your cover and I wouldn't have you all in your feelings. If you would stop feeding them kids macaroni and cheese every damn night, then you wouldn't be sitting over here mad at me. Alright? I'm calling your ass out for that macaroni and cheese. Motherfucker gonna drown in macaroni and cheese. You keep feeding them up, them folks. Well, I say, you keep feeding them folks macaroni and cheese. Let me get it together. But for real, you know what I'm saying? This is just a good word for you. Alright? Take it or leave it. You ain't gotta take it. You can leave it for somebody else that needs it. Alright? Whether it comes off a little harsh or not. You know what I'm saying? It is. Alright, and if you can't handle the delivery, then you just can't handle the delivery. And I understand because in life, shit happens. Ishtar, Inner Learnings. It says, miraculous moment. Guru Ram Das, harmony surrounds you. Expect miracles. Follow your heart. Truth prevails. Okay, magician. You are the magician. You knew that though. You're a sacred activist. Okay. I spoke about war the other day. Who wanna rump with you? Don't nobody wanna rump with you. Okay. I do see you keeping some type of stability hidden. Okay. Yeah, you're supposed to hide some type of stability. Alright? Hide that shit. You know what? Why we always gotta hide shit? Why we always gotta hide shit? Huh? Why? Why we always gotta hide shit, man? You ain't scared that somebody gonna take it. You just wanna be happy. You wanna be relaxed. So you may need to hide where you're moving to. You can't tell nobody where you're moving to. Okay? You can't tell nobody. Can't tell nobody. Protect you. Protect your boundaries. Protect your space. Okay? You can't tell nobody where you're moving to. Okay? And I know it's like, you can't tell me, I can't tell nobody, whoop-de-whoop, but that's just what I'm getting for your own well-being. Okay? You need to just not say nothing to nobody. Alright? Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. What's up with this King of Pentacles energy? Two of Pentacles. Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Somebody, I see somebody going back and forth on whether or not to express some type of gratitude, some type of love for you. If they got to keep going back and forth on whether or not to express some love for you, then it's unrequited. If it take that long and you got to juggle back and forth on whether or not you want to express some love for someone, that shit is not real. It ain't real. It ain't. I'm just saying. Yeah, confusing, whatever. I see somebody else confused because they like, damn, I just seen you and I don't see you no more. All right, so you may have blocked some. Oh, look at my little. Get up off me. Get up off me. Okay, but you may have blocked somebody, and so they seen you and then they didn't see you anymore. So somebody think like, damn, I was almost in there, but then I wasn't. So you may have had a thought like, dang, let me unblock somebody. And then you thought again like, nah, that motherfucker was blocked for a reason. And then you blocked their ass back. But they seen that shit because apparently this person be watching you 24/7. So they seen it happen. All right. And they started smiling and they were happy that it happened. But now they don't see you anymore. So they're waiting on you. Okay. Also, yeah, you got some other person in your energy that wants to express some love for you. But they're going back and forth on whether or not they don't know if they should express this love to you. Somebody somebody do too damn much. Ain't nobody got time for that. Thank you. Thank you. Ain't nobody got time for that. You feel me? Ain't nobody got time for, ain't nobody got time for that. If you love somebody, tell them you love them. If you got some emotions, tell them that, stop being scary. Whatever. So, I don't like that type of shit. I just don't. I just do not like shit like that. If you got something to say, say it. Say it. Alright? You sitting over there constipated. You constipated because you holding on to these words. You can't even, you can't even do what you got to do in the bathroom because you holding on to some unspoken words. Okay? You sitting over there constipated. If you are constipated though, like real talk, these are the things that you need to eat if you are constipated. Instead of going to the store to go to go get some of that, whatever that shit is, the powder that you put in the water and you drink that shit. Get you an orange. All you need is an orange or a lemon. My daughter taught me that. All you need is an orange or a lemon if you constipated. You need to go blue. Get you an orange. You ain't even got to eat the whole orange. Just drink the fresh orange juice out of the orange. Lemon. She love lemons. But eat you a lemon. The lemon juice. Like chew on the lemon. All right, you don't have to eat the lemon, just chew on it. As if you are ever, somebody needs to go test this out. Okay? Because I guarantee you, it's the truth. When you get constipated, get you a lemon or an orange. And thank me now, not later. All right? Thank me now, not later. Give me some more energy. All right? Because folks be constipated and folks go straight to the store to go get little packages. And I know because I've been there. All right? And it happens. They go straight to the store and they get packages to go put in their water and shit like that. When they can just eat an orange, eat a lemon and shit like that. And life is good. So, future references, whenever that happens, do your door deals. Two of Cups. Oh my God. It's crazy because somebody wants to express some emotions, express some feelings for you. However, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with this person. I don't even want to figure it out. Three of Cups. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. You got somebody that want to express some emotions to you. I don't feel like figuring that shit out. All right, I don't. Just know that somebody wants to show you. Yeah, I don't know how to figure it out, and I know, and people do be scared. And maybe it's best that this person don't. Maybe it's best that this person is in this energy. Okay, because maybe this person doesn't. Maybe you guys are not supposed to be together, or not supposed to, get back cool, or not supposed to work something out. Um, Maybe it's not meant to be. Okay, that's what you say. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe you're just, you know, or not you. I don't know. Maybe it's not meant to be, and it's okay because a lot of things don't be meant to be, and you can still just move on and in love. You ain't gotta not like somebody because it's not meant to be. All right, maybe it's not meant to be because you think about it. Do you really want to deal with somebody? Do you really want to be with somebody the rest of your life that has to juggle back and forth on whether or not they want to make something right with you? Do you really want to be with somebody like that the rest of your life? I'm just saying. Where they, I don't know. You need somebody that's going to be sure. This person they're not giving the signs that they are sure. Okay, that's if you want something long term. If you just want to play, then yeah, play. That's play. Do that. But if you want something long term, it don't take that long to juggle. To go to figure out whether or not you want to make something right with someone. This is not somebody that you don't know. This is somebody that you have been knowing and you know. All right? Yeah. So to take this long to try to make something right and then y'all be together for the rest of y'all life, it's like, come on now. Is you going to, is you going to be able to hold it down? P&B, hold it down. Is you going to be able to hold it down? Okay? Because you going to hold it down. But is you going to have that same loyalty? Is this person gonna be loyal to you? Like you gonna be loyal to them? Cause you ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be? I don't know, man. I don't know. Cause I don't know. Let me chill. Okay, but it's real though. Nobody need all that guessing and stuff like that. Okay. Whoever this person is, they need to come to you when they are sure, or don't come to you at all. Because you don't got time. Well, I don't feel like you got time. Maybe you do got time. I don't know. You'd be the judge of that if you got time. But you don't need to. You can't be chasing nobody. Okay? You just can't. You just can't. You just can't chase no more. You may be older now. You may be in your 30s, 40s, 50s. You can't be out here chasing. Okay? Just think about it. Was your mama chasing men? If you a woman, was your mama chasing men? How did you feel about that when you seen your mama chasing men? How did you feel if your mother was chasing men? Okay? How did that make you feel? Did you ever look and be like, damn? Was you ever disappointed? What's up, power of the Trinity? Was you, if this is for you, was you ever disappointed in seeing your mama chase men? This for a man or for a woman? If you were a man and your mama chased men, did you ever feel disappointed seeing your mama chasing all them men? Huh? And everybody you meeting it, the motherfucker showing up and shit, spending the night and shit. And then another person show up spending the night if it was like that. You feel me? How did you feel about that? Don't nobody want to chase you. Like real talk. And for the women, how did you feel? You probably inherited some of those traits if your mother was somebody that chased men. But then you break that shit down. Well, I'm hearing Blueface on the gang. But, well, I'm hearing Blueface. But then, okay, so you break that shit down. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not going there. But I just heard on the gang. But yeah, like, seriously, if you're a woman, you definitely inherited some of those traits of a chasing men. You did. Okay? And you adapted that into your adulthood. Okay, chasing men, chasing. Oh, let me chase him. Oh, what he doing? Oh, let me beat his ass. Oh, he with this woman. Let me break out his windows. Let me stomp on him. Let me do all this shit to him. No, now you're not chasing no men. You're not chasing no women. For what? So you can end up in jail, huh? And if you got kids, you want your kids to be chasing after people that that don't love them. If you gotta chase a person and they don't love you, they don't, and don't beg to be back with them. People love to, please, like you the problem. You ain't the problem. I mean, yeah, you is, yeah. Let me stop. Let me not. Let me not. You is the problem. Yeah, you are. Let me stop that, because you are the problem, and that person is the problem. Both of you are the problem until it's not a problem. Okay, but just know that if somebody doesn't want you, if somebody does you dirty, does you wrong, hurts you, is not kind to you, belittles you, it doesn't show interest in anything that you like to do, then chances are a person is just not for you, and it's okay. Even if it's been a long time. Alright? You were just trying to see something in that person. That person may have never had whatever you were trying to see in them. You just put it on them. Because that's what you wanted, and that's what happens sometimes. And then we chase what we want instead of attracting what we want. Alright? Because that's how we was taught. Chase that. You better chase your dreams. The fuck? Dreams running from your ass and you chasing them. Motherfucker running. That motherfucker trying to sneak up. Your dreams is trying to sneak up on you. They don't want your dreams. Don't want to be chased. Hey, they trying to sneak up on you. But anyway. Anywho, my opinion, my view. Everybody doesn't have the same view. Everybody doesn't have the same opinion. However, I do know how I felt when I seen that growing up. When I seen women, older women chasing men. Okay? And, chasing men and they refrigerators had no food in them. Okay? Chasing men. And having kids and kids getting out of school and ain't nothing in the refrigerator. And shit like that. Not saying in my household it was nothing in the refrigerator. Because we had food. You know what I'm saying? We definitely had food. But I'm just saying of what I seen of other people. Family members and shit out here chasing men and your refrigerator empty. Shit like that. You know? Are using women because she got a good job. So you using her. Okay? Because you don't want to be, I don't know. Like, come on, you don't think you deserve somebody that is on your status? You don't think, you know what I'm saying? You're educated, beautiful, educated, wonderful person. Okay? You don't think you deserve somebody that is on your level? On top tier like you? You stooping down to this person because what? Because he showed somebody some love and you like, damn, whatever. But then he showed you, or she showed you love that one time, and then after that they was really cruel to you and you just holding on to them, taking care of them when you know you can do better. I'm going to tell you can fucking do better. I don't give a fuck, because let me tell you something about people. People, when it comes to, so you didn't met his family and shit like that, and or you didn't met her family. Her family know that she's using you. His family knows that he's using you. They gonna allow that shit to happen. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell you, that motherfucker don't want you. I'm gonna tell you. Because why wouldn't I? It'll be fake of me to sit up in your face and not tell you that person love you when he don't. It would be fake. But people love to be accompanied by fake shit. People love that shit. Knowing they seen that person running around behind your back, but sitting in your face. Kumbaya and shit, making you chicken and macaroni and rice and shit. Okay, what did you talking about? Cuban crisis? You said getting out of school and the lights off, no cartoons. Getting out of school and the lights off, okay, and you trying to duck and dodge the police. All right, fuck the cartoons. You trying to duck and dodge the police. All right, cartoons was what? That shit didn't hit the same. But I feel you though. That's the real shit though. The struggle, the struggle, the struggle. You hear me? The struggle. Give me something. All right, the struggle that is so crazy because within that struggle, right? Imagine living in the suburbs and you ain't got no electricity, but you living in the suburbs though, so it's cool. You in the suburbs, but you ain't got no electricity. What sense does that make? What sense do it make? You can't even keep the lights on. And I know shit happen in life where we fall short and we fall down and then we get back up and shit like that. But be mindful of, the appearance, okay? Because people lose their life all the time because of labels, okay? Okay, these labels is taking folks out, y'all. I'm telling you, they taking them out, man, left or right. These motherfuckers is doing anything for the label. You hear me? Anything. They don't give a fuck. All right? They'll walk outside bucky naked for the label. They don't care. All right? They don't care. I'm going to do it for the label. All right? Do the most strangest things. That dude that jumped off of that bridge into that water and broke so many parts of his body, and all he did that shit for a video for the internet, broke all these different limbs for a label, okay? Just for a label. I'm country. I'm country, man. But yeah, I know I sound, I'm just being real. Okay, guys? I love you guys. Seriously, I do. All right? I don't want you to sacrifice yourself for a label. Okay? And know that, if you, were raised by a parent that was chasing men or a parent that was dogging women, you don't have to adapt that trait. That does not have to become you. Even if it was you for a minute, you shake that shit off. I heard that song by Boosie. Devils get up off me. We talking about devils. I heard that song earlier, so go listen to that song when he was in the car. All right, driving, freestyling before he got the money. All right, go tap into that song. We talking about devils. Devils get up off. You gotta shake that shit up off of you, cause that shit'll have you doing all types of turning all. What's up, Quandale? Turning all types of tricks and all tripping. It'll have you out here tripping, fiending. These labels. You don't want to be out here fiending. You don't. You don't want to be out here fiending. Strength, energy. Yeah, stay strong. Stay grounded at this time. Temperance, energy. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Okay. I see. What's the Six of Pentacles? All right. While I'm seeing somebody in one of them big ass church hats. Six of Pentacles. I see. What is this? Oh, that's a lot of money. Man. That's a lot of money out here. I say that, and money is not everything, but damn. This is a lot of money out here. But going back to that lady that I was just talking about, think about how much money you will be saving if you stop taking care of him. You'll be saving so much money. You'll be able, you already doing your door deals. You already out here. You've been out here. And you've been, you know what I'm saying? You've been who you been. You've been stepping on shit. But think about how much money you will save if you stop dealing with this fool. Okay? Think about how happier you'll be. You'll be sad for a little bit, because it's been a long time. You'll be in your feelings for a little bit, but you're saving. You will save money, okay? And your sanity, and your heart. All right. Love you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sometimes, it's hard. You don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to hear what nobody got to say because you in love. Okay? But yeah, you deserve to be happy. You don't, before you go to sleep. Okay, anyway, we ain't gonna get deep. Okay? But anyway, I just want you to know that you deserve to be happy. Okay? And it's not all about money, even though you got money. It's not all about that. Okay? But you will save a whole lot more. All right? And you can, you... Man. Okay, anyway, let me continue, man. Let me continue. Yo, Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Seven of Swords. Make a wish. Okay? Some wish is being granted. Make a wish. Okay? I see a, what's this? The Empress sneaking around your energy. This mother figure sneaking around your energy. A wife sneaking around. What's this woman want? Somebody, right? Somebody is sneaking. Somebody is a peon. Like literally. What's wrong with this person? Why you, whoever this is, what is wrong with you? You ain't got nothing else to do but sneak around and tiptoe around outside at nighttime. You ain't got shit else to do but be on this scheming, plotting ass shit. That's crazy. You could go for a walk. You could go get on the scooters. Go ride scooters. You could go do anything, but you would rather have your mama grown, overgrown ass out here sneaking around at night doing little shit. Planting shit in gardens and shit. Putting shit in people's yards and shit. Okay? What is you on? Losing your mind. Like, and you being watched. What is you doing sneaking around? Okay, let me chill. But this person being watched while they sneak around in somebody's yard at night. What is you doing? What you doing? Oh, somebody trying to take out somebody's dog. That's all I can think is what's going on. Because I heard this before. I heard this before from somebody. Somebody is trying to take out somebody's dog. Okay? So, what's going on in this energy is the reason why this lady is sneaking around at night. She's coming from somebody's, I don't know if she's coming from somebody's house. Alright? And, mothballs, putting mothballs in somebody's yard. So it could, so their dog or whatever, maybe somebody's dog is pooping in, maybe you have a dog and your dog is pooping in this person's line or something like that. But this lady is out here at nighttime putting like mothballs in the grass in the yard so so somebody's dog can fall ill. Okay, so be mindful of this woman, okay, that's doing things like that. All right, be mindful, keep a lookout. If you have a dog and you let the dog out at nighttime, just keep maybe you should invest in some of them cameras or whatever, those little ring cameras and things like that, because I do see somebody, sprinkling stuff into somebody's yard, okay, who has a dog. Okay, so anyway, in a gate, because I see this nine of wands energy. All right, so somebody has like a, is it a kettle or what? I don't know. Kennel. There we go. Somebody has like a big ass dog kennel or something like that. All right, this could be your child's mother. This could be your kid's mama, because I see the Empress out here. This could either be your kid's mother or somebody's mother or an older lady that lives next door to you. And you got a dog, okay? Especially, yeah, okay? If this is your baby's mother and you deal with dogs, somebody's trying to off your dog. Literally. Um, yeah. If this is a neighbor, this neighbor is trying to off your dog, okay? Somebody's trying to off, like at night, they're planting shit in somebody's yard so the dog can eat it. Yeah, so be mindful of this psycho. Alright, because you know what happens. It starts off as, harming dogs. And then it goes to harming humans. They always start off with pets. The serial killers, they always start off harming pets. And then they go to freaking humans. So this person could be on the borderline of a serial killer. So they delivered somebody else's food to your address, Maurice, or did they deliver your food to somebody else's address? Emperor energy, King of Wands. Yeah, you better know. I'm telling you, especially if you're a fire sign. If you're a fire sign and somebody deal with dogs and you love your dogs, you better watch this psycho. Okay, you better watch this person, especially if you got a dog training. Okay, specific but not specific. If you are a dog trainer, okay, because I seen big ass kennels, and if you got dogs in your yard with big ass kennels, there's somebody trying to take out your dogs. Okay, this person could have have offered to purchase a dog from you, but they tried to lowball you. Okay, you could be a dog breeder. All right, but somebody's trying to take out some dogs. Okay, man, ruthless, just ruthless. Why you what the dog? What the dog do? What the dog do to you? Shit, you mad? All right, cause you want something for nothing. You want a doggy. So if you can't have a dog, nobody can. You gonna take them all out. You crazy. Man, I'm telling you, that's how the serial killers start. They pop off on them animals, then they pop off on them people. Let me see what's going on. Oh, that happened to me one time, and the person that I had to go get the groceries from, I did not. It was some neighbors of mine, nasty neighbors. I did not like them. And I had to go get it from there, and then I hit the guy up and I told him, you didn't deliver it to me. And he swore up and down he delivered the shit to me. And I said, and he sent, I said, that's not where I live at. That's not my house. And it was my neighbors. So anyway, yeah, it was a bad experience. Oh, but today, so I've been having issues with my Wi-Fi, all right, since December 25th. And I was supposed to have somebody come out on the 27th. They hit me up and they told me that the internet was down in the whole area. But anyway, I met this guy today when I was paying my bill. Cause I had to get my bill, a credit on my bill, because you're not about to pay me full for the internet and I ain't get the internet. You can't pay me full for that. So I went into the situation without an attitude. I did not have an attitude because I knew going into the situation that I was going to get what I wanted out of the situation. So there was no reason for me to have an attitude in that situation. So be mindful how you talk to people, family. All right? Be mindful. I know it can be frustrating. You pay for your internet, you pay for whatever, you pay your bills, you do, and then something isn't right. Just be mindful how you talk to people, because talking to people can really change. You can get all types of discounts and shit like that. I literally was talking to this dude, I don't know, like when I got on the phone with him, I don't know. It was so crazy, and we was talking to each other like we met each other on the streets. Okay, but he just started talking to me about life, y'all, and I thought it was so fucking cool because I'm just trying to pay my phone, not my phone bill, my internet bill, but he just started talking to me about life and kids and stuff, and um, he was just telling me. I told him I'm on YouTube and I got a podcast. Check me out. He wanted me to check him out because he creates AI chatbots, and he said I can maybe use it one day. So anyway, if anyone is interested in AI chatbots, you know what I'm saying, I'll put that information up. But anyway, he asked me what I did on the internet, and I told him what I do on the internet on YouTube, and he was like just telling me to have pride in what I do. He was just giving me so much inspiration and motivation, like and I just came to pay the bill, like that little extra oomph. I needed all that, you know what I'm saying? I needed that good exchange of energy, you feel me? Just so when you approach situations, approach them in like a good energy. Things could change, okay? Had I not approached that situation in a good energy, I wouldn't have got that good word from that good man. All right, from that good word from that good man. All right, because it was really given. I enjoyed it. I appreciated it. All right, and I know he didn't even want to get off the phone, but I was like, I gotta get off the phone. I'm tired, But it was just so much. Advice he was giving me, and it was what I needed to hear. It was what I needed to hear. Beautiful. It's nice that we can encounter people like that and appreciate it, even if it is constructive criticism or if it's just advice, just receiving that and not feeling like someone is trying to you know make you feel a type of way. Nah, that shit was beautiful. I love that shit. And I want more of it, okay? I love that shit. And I appreciate that shit. God, man. Cause you know why I appreciate it? Because it's some sick people like you in my comments saying sick ass shit like that. Alright? That's why. That shit shouldn't even come out your mouth. You're a predator for saying some shit like that. You freak. Ugh. So anyway, just be open to like good vibes, and be open to learning something. Okay. Again, I'm gonna post that. But also, he was talking about money too. He said, I'm gonna save you as much money as I can save you right now. And I say, cool, that's cool. I already knew I was good anyway. But then he started talking about money. Me being having, entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur. You building your businesses. I'm building my businesses. You may be building businesses. He's building businesses as well. Okay, but he's more in the tech area. All right, but he was just saying you need to be sure of yourself, and you need to have a positive attitude. Love what you do, no matter what you do. All right, and don't worry about where the money gonna come. Just know the money gonna come. He was like, you know what? Because I never worry about where the money gonna come. It just always appears. That's what he said. It always appears. People always need a chat bot or something like that. Mind you, he at work. He at work. He at work working. He ain't have to say none of that to me. So anyway, I'm just saying, like, great people, encountering great people, even if it's just a phone call. You paying your bill. Open your ears and listen to people, all right? Because you never know, okay? And it would be so dope to have a chatbot, especially if you have a website. Somebody, you making that's connections. That's building connections, okay? Building connections. That's what we doing right now. Me and you, we building a connection between each other. Thank you, Maurice. We're building a connection, okay? Yes, and yes. And then we're gonna continue to build connections. Okay? Because we need that in life. Nine of Cups energy. Yeah. Good connections. Because Maurice, I want to see you do good out here. And I know you going to do good out here. I know for an actual factual you going to do good out here. Alright? I know that shit. I know it. Straight up. And anybody else, I know you going to do good. I ain't just saying it. I know it. Star energy. And if you need assistance, like if you are somebody who has a business, or you doing something, whatever you doing, you're exposing yourself to the world, your unique gifts, your unique talents to the world. We're building connections right here at this time. Use your connections. I am a connector of yours. You are a connect of mine. Use your connections at this time. All right, like real talk. Use your connections. Definitely, Maurice. Definitely. Ace of Pentacles. Hell yeah, use your connections. That's what they there for. Alright, like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Alright, you don't know the answer to something, but your millionaire partner. You may not be a millionaire, but you got partners out here that's millionaires and they know the answer. All you gotta do is phone a friend. That's all you gotta do. But you gotta be able to open yourself up to phone a friend. You understand? They're all around. You got millionaire friends that done did what you done did multiple times. I'm sober. What are you talking about? What? Okay. That you done did what you did multiple times. Oh my God. So, what? Okay. Yeah, Empress energy. It's best to stick around them. Like, it's best to, interact with those type of energies. That's, like actually doing something that can actually help you. Not saying you're a user, just out for yourself. No, it's an equal give and take. But it's better to spend more time around energies like that than wasting time around, people who ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? There's people who are not building, in a creative, unique way. Okay? It's best to be around people who are creative. You're creative. It's best to be around people who are creative. Okay? People who, again, inspire you to bloom. Okay? That way you won't be draining all your energy and not gaining nothing. Alright? It's time for you to gain as well. Okay? You could have been a drainer. Getting drained. Alright, but it's time for you to be nourished. Okay, so you have to get around people who nourish you. And if right now you're not in the, in the moment, in the space to do that, just pour into yourself and love yourself at this time. Those people will come around. You continue to put yourself out there. Again, like I said, you making connections with freaking people who, then stepped in the spot that you wanted to step in a few times before. You connecting with them type of people. You feel me? So use your connections. You can. That's what they're for. Family. That's what they for. Okay? Don't be scared to phone your friend. Okay? Because your friend gonna come through every time. It don't even matter. They ready for you to call them and be like, hey, I need the answer to whoop-de-whoop. Hey, I need you. Hey, just say the word. Alright, say the word. And it's heard. Well, I always gotta make it rhyme. I stay making shit rhyme. Give me some more energy, Spirit, before I go. Give me some advice before I go. About to go, y'all. The second. This person told me to stay sober, man. What? Everybody out here on drugs. Is that why you telling me to stay sober? What is going on? What is happening? Stay sober. It's a scary world out there. Got total strangers walking up telling you to stay sober. Scary. Damn, white witch. Be the light, okay? Ugh. Sometimes I don't want to be the light. Sometimes I want to bring the darkness. Alright? Why I always gotta be the light? Huh? That's how I be feeling sometimes. Why do I always gotta be the light? Why can't I get dark? You know what I'm saying? But just basically because you know better, and basically because karma. Um, so by you knowing better and you knowing that there are consequences for your actions, okay? Be the light in a situation. So if somebody or something goes there with you, you ain't don't go there with it, okay? Walk away. Okay, again, I just mentioned, you know, you having connections, okay, you being able to phone a friend in high places and things like that, which is true, which is fucking true. All right. However, nobody wants to deal, being that these people are in high places, being that these people have worked so hard to get to where they at, and they don't want their shit to be torn down. All right, but they're, maybe you have a background, okay? um and maybe, people are looking past your background and accepting you as you. You know what I'm saying? Because people can't change in life. So these people accept you for you. They fuck with you the long way. Because you're real. Because you're authentic. Because you have feelings and emotions. And you are willing to be vulnerable. Okay? And not a lot of people can do that. But you can. Because it's natural. It's just who you are. However, you taking the high road, you not stupid down to them levels, your connections grow. If you stoop down to the level and they catch you on the internet, you going off on somebody, you know what I'm saying, you going viral acting a fool and shit like that, which it happens. It do. Your connections is going. Don't nobody want they shit fucked up. They worked hard to get where they at. They don't want you to come in and fuck their shit up, even though they fuck with you and they love you and they appreciate you. You not about to fuck up they shit because you having a bad day and don't know which fight to, which battle to fight. All right. A lot of these battles that are coming towards you, which will happen. Thank you, Maurice. A lot of these battles coming towards you are not meant for you to fight them. They're not, because you're building generational wealth and you can't be fighting all these battles. Think about all these people who are further in the build of their generational wealth in their life. They may appear to be further. Think about how they do things and then they have to pay all types of lawsuits and shit like that. Okay, which is taken from their wealth. And there's a you know what I'm saying? There's a bubble and then there's a hole and then their wealth is seeping out of the hole because of them. You feel me? Think about that. Because they got angry. Somebody said something wrong to them one day and they just got angry and they lashed out on them. And now they in court having to pay these people this millions of dollars because they lashed out on. And you were not wrong. You were defending yourself. But you know what I'm saying? You're the core focus. Because you have more than these people that are trying. It's like getting a new car off the lot, off the showroom floor, and then somebody outside wants you to hit them. They want you to hit them while you're in your new car because they want a lawsuit. So be mindful of that. People wanting a lawsuit off you. Somebody trying to get paid off you. One way or another. Okay? Be mindful of that. Okay? Whoa. So anyway, pick your battles wisely. Alright? Every battle doesn't have to be fought. Okay? It don't. And everything does not deserve a response from you. You ain't gotta respond to everything. Just doesn't. You don't. You don't. So that's that be the light. As I said, be the white witch. It says definitely. And I know when it comes to mental battles that we fight, I know sometimes we have those moments where we wish we would have said something. We wish we would have done something different and shit like that. I know that. Something about blueberries. Eat some blueberries at this time. Okay, so we sit up and say, man, I wish I would have did it like this. I wish I would have said such and such to such and such when I had the chance to. And then you that's that mental battle that you go through. And it is, physical too. That mental becomes physical because you think about it all day and then you forget to care for yourself and shit like that. All right, so there's a need for you to be be secure in your environment. Okay. um Again, everything, you don't have to, combat everything does not deserve your response. You are in authority. Within you being in authority, you can't, everybody that has a question for you, all their questions won't get answered because you're in authority. All right, most important questions get answered. If the question ain't important, then you ain't got to answer it. And it may, strike somebody. Somebody may feel a type of way, but it is what it is. Okay, it just is what it is. That's true. You are in authority. Okay, you are. Yes. So again, use your connections to your advantage. It's beautiful. Okay. I hear Mozzie. Okay, this is all I ever known. I put that in a song. I'ma press play. I can't remember the rest, but I hear Mozzie in my ear. This is all I ever known. I put that in a song. I'ma press play. I don't know the rest, but California could be significant. Someone's name could be Mozzie. Locks. Someone could have a locks. Um, yeah. Rapping could be significant. Queen of Wands. Yeah. All right. Somebody got a stick. All right. Broom. Okay. For anybody who is a spiritualist, man, a broom is your best friend. And I know it may sound crazy because people look at me and they call me a witch all the time. All right, but this ain't got nothing to do with no witch's brew. It's got something to do with spirituality. Get you a broom, okay? And sweep the floor, okay? Every Saturday, sweep the floor. I know it sounds crazy. If you have a floor to sweep, sweep the floor every Saturday. Okay, we're gonna start next Saturday. Get you a broom and use that same broom and sweep the floor. Okay, I get so many messages while I'm sweeping the floor. Okay, and I've been attacked spiritually so many times, and that broom saved my life a whole lot of times, like real talk. And I'm not over exaggerating, I'm serious. That sweeping the floor, that broom saved my life a whole lot of times. So something is up with brooms. Okay, so keep you a broom around you. If you can get you a wooden broom, get you a wooden broom. If you can make your own, make your own. That makes it even more better. But it's a need for you to keep you a broom around you. All right. Two of Cups. Somebody is, I don't know, what is this? Emperor. Yeah, somebody don't like it when you sad. Yeah, somebody don't like it when you sad. This could be one of these friends of yours. Okay. I see this Emperor out here. I do. It's like somebody getting out of a situation, or somebody going through a lot and they don't have nothing. They don't have nothing. This person don't. They didn't went through a whole lot. They didn't went through so much, and it's just like it don't even. This person out here butt naked, and I don't mean just like booty naked. They got a robe, or like a sheet or something over them. Okay, but they didn't went through so fucking much. So they didn't lost so much. Whoever this person is, this could be you. This could be a hell of us. But they didn't lost so fucking much at a point. Because it happens. They didn't lost so fucking much. But they didn't give up their soul at all. So whoever this is, like, damn, this person has lost so much. But one thing that they didn't lose is their soul. Okay, one thing that they didn't lose is their dignity. Okay, so all that other shit that you done lost, that shit can be replaced. Look at them. You still got your soul. Okay? You still got your soul. Okay? Look at that. Every time I see this card, I think about the stream that's right next to this person, this stream of water. You know, when you're by water, you feel a little breeze. Okay, when you're near the water, there is a slight breeze that you may feel. Okay, depending on all weather, even if it's sunny, you still will feel a slight breeze if you are calm and you are aware of nature, if you're paying attention to nature. Okay, but this person is feeling down and out because they didn't lost a lot. They didn't lost a whole lot. This person ain't even got no shoes on. But one thing they didn't give up is their soul. So it don't matter. It don't matter. If this is you, it don't fucking matter. Honor your feelings. Honor whatever it is you didn't experience in your life. But you still got your soul. Okay? You can sleep. You can still sleep. Even though it may be hard right now, later on, you will have a little bit more understanding. You ain't gonna fully understand, but you're gonna have a little bit more understanding of why you had to lose it all. You know what I'm saying? You gonna understand. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, and imagine that and then this is right after. This is right after. Yeah, you done lost, and this is right after. So you go from this 5 of Cups to this, the Emperor. You the Emperor. You're not a king. You're not a knight. You're not a page. You the Emperor. The Emperor is the only Emperor in a deck. There's no 2 Emperors. There's no 3 Emperors. There's no 4 Emperors. There's only 1 Emperor in the deck. This is you. Okay? In authority. Alright? Standing in your authority. This is you right here. And you look good too. Alright? So, yeah. You may be into fashion. Because I wanted to say you done figured out how to turn this blanket into a robe or something like that. So you could be into fashion. You could be. But you didn't, you could definitely be into fashion because you look good. You look good. But this is giving something you handcrafted. I don't know. Maybe that's you. Maybe you getting into fashion. But hey, you still got your soul. So as long as you got your soul, you can rebuild yourself. You can rebrand yourself. Okay? That's one thing that I know for sure. Alright? That's one thing that I know for sure. For real. Because, okay, I'll give you an example of why. Somebody's like, you always give an example. The reason why I know for sure is growing up, I never stayed at an elementary school for long at all. I never. So I would be in an elementary school and then go to another elementary school and go to another elementary school. So I would always be behind when it come to education, or I would always be ahead, a little bit ahead when it came to education. But I would never be on track as the other people around me because I was always moving. Okay, so I always had to recreate my life, recreate my friends, meet new people. I was always doing that shit. Okay, so I know for a fact that you can recreate yourself. Okay, so just know that you can recreate yourself. Anyway, yeah. So, and again, I mentioned like I was behind. Okay, when it came to education, having to go to these different schools here for like a year or a month, or not a month, a couple of months, and then leaving that school, going to another school for a couple of months, and another school for shit like that. I felt behind. Okay, I did. I fell behind. Felt behind, all that shit. And then you get comfortable with people and then you leave. So I was definitely had to adapt to, people not being in my life for that long because I moved so much. So you feel me? So in that energy, you know, bringing it towards this right here is you may feel behind because you failed. All right. You may feel behind, but you're not behind. Okay? You just may be in the wrong space because I told you, you know, at one point I felt behind, at one point I felt ahead. I just never felt, on the same level. Never on the same level. I never felt that. So, you may just be in the wrong space. Okay? Or right space, wrong time. Give it a couple of months. You'll feel better. Okay? But just know you still got your soul. So you can still genuinely laugh, genuinely love, genuinely care. Genuinely, not fakely. Is that a word? You know what I'm saying? You can genuinely do these things. Okay? Just know that. And that's a good thing to know. Okay? So anyway. Yeah, it is what it is. You still gonna make it happen, whatever it is. So give yourself 2 months, and I'm telling you, give yourself 2 months. All right. Give yourself 2 months, and see all these beautiful changes that are gonna take place. Because in 2 months, I see you standing, like really honing your emperor energy. Really standing in that shit. Really congratulating yourself and all that shit. Really out here eating and really, you know what I'm saying? I had a little back, But anyway, really out here eating. I said I had a little back pain and, well, this ain't my back, but that's my back. So, I see you, going to get you some massages, all that shit. Pamper all that shit, because you are the emperor, and the emperor need to be pampered. The emperor need to be taken care of. Okay? So give yourself 2 months, male or female. You good. Yeah, be open to healing information. The emperor needs to be taken care of at this time. Be open to this healing information that I'm giving you at this time. All right? We all fall at some point. We do. At some point we do. Okay. Before I go. I keep saying before I go, but I really don't want to go. But I gotta go because it's getting so long. But before, because we all fall. We do. And, when I don't know your purpose in life, okay? However, just think about how hard you fell. And how much strength it took for you to get back up after falling so hard. How much strength it took. Because again, people give up every day, family. Like, real talk. People give up every day. But think about all them times that you said you wanted to give up, but you didn't give up and you kept going. And I mean in life. I don't mean giving up on a craft. I mean giving up on life. Okay? That's what I mean. Alright? Think about that, but then think about you waking up the next morning. Like, you feel me? So it's not over. So knowing that is to know you wake up the next day, you can, you can create a beautiful day. All right, you wake up again. Okay, there's another day for me to, breathe and accept life and appreciate life, appreciate my breath and things like that. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. I know I'm going on and on, but this is Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. I just want you to know that we all fall. Okay? You ain't the only one that didn't fail. Okay? You ain't the only one. We all fall. Okay, but some of us don't get back up, but you do. Okay, thank you so much, Monette. But some of us do. All right, and there's strength in that. Okay, but we send our love out to the fallen soldiers, to the folks that couldn't take it, and we send our love out to those folks. All right, but yeah, just know that you are loved. All right, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Yes, you are loved. The valley. All right, the valley is right in front of you. At first, when you was in this 5 of Cups energy, you didn't know that there was a valley right next to you. So now you're up and now you're breathing. You still have the same clothes on, but you're up and you're breathing and you're looking around. All right, your head is not down. Walk around with your head up. All right, and when you on the phone, stop. Okay, this is just advice. When you on the phone, put your do your phone like this instead of like this. Okay, do it like this, cause you doing this, you messing up, you fucking up your back. All right, you fucking up your back like that. Start holding your phone up like this when you on the phone. Okay, cause you're fucking up your back and you're breathing. Okay, so anyway. Oh gosh, pause. That's so great for you. Every day you come in here and you motivate me when you say these things. It gives me motivation. So anyway, it makes me, want to continue to come on here and do my due diligence. When you come in here and you say you hit all these subscribers, you know what I'm saying? It does. So I appreciate that. So, don't pay attention to the scrutiny at this time. Okay? Don't pay attention to that. That's, no, don't pay attention to that. That's the poor man's disease. All right? You don't want to be a part of the poor man's disease. Okay? Poor man's disease is when somebody is always talking about somebody else. That's a poor man trait. You don't want to be involved in the poor man trait. All right? No. You can't do that because you love your life. All right? You love your life too much to be, interacting with poor man shit. All right? And that means the thoughts and what people say out of their mouth. All right? That poor ass shit. Okay? And know that if you don't eat meat, then a lot of people may think you are a weirdo. But let them think you are a weirdo. Okay? That ain't got nothing to do with you. All right? This is if you don't eat meat, okay? Yeah, some people may think, oh, you a weirdo. What the fuck? I never met nobody that didn't eat meat. Da, 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 da. And people may lash out because meat is all they know, okay? This is for people. Just understand, this is for people who don't eat meat. If you eat meat, do your thing. I'm not judging you or nothing like that because I used to eat steaks and all that good shit back in the day. But now I don't, okay? Because I was guided not to, okay? So anyway, some people think, you may be living under a rock or something like that. But, hey, all you doing is what God is guiding you to do. Okay, so, they may not understand because they may not really know God. They may think they know God, but they may not really know God. You feel me? And that's why you are the great example, so they can get to know God. Okay, get to know some godly energy and get out of that poor man's disease, running their mouth talking all that poor man shit. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Be kind to yourself and inspire people every day.